Spain is one of the most popular countries in Europe for holidays, retirement, and relocation. Millions of people visit every year, but even people who have lived here for decades may not know some of the fascinating facts hidden in Spain's history, culture, and geography. So, in today's video, we're counting down 20 little-known facts about Spain. And number 20 might surprise you. Let's get started. 1. Spain is not just one country. Geographically, Spain occupies most of the Iberian Peninsula, but the country also includes the Balearic Islands, the Canary Islands, and two Spanish cities on the North African mainland, Ceuta and Melilla. So technically, you can be in Spain while standing in Africa. 2. Spain has one of the oldest restaurants in the world. Madrid is home to Sobrino de Botín, usually known simply as Botín. Founded in 1725, it is recognized by Guinness World Records as the world's oldest continuously operating restaurant. That's nearly 300 years of serving customers. 3. Spain has a desert. When you think of Spain, you probably picture beaches, palm trees, and beautiful Mediterranean landscapes. But southeastern Spain is home to the Tabernas Desert, Europe's only true desert. It has even been used as a filming location for numerous famous Western films. 4. Spain has more than one official language. Spanish, or Castilian, is the official language throughout the country. But several other languages have official status in different regions, including Catalan, Galician, and Basque. And Basque is particularly fascinating because its origins are still debated, and it is not closely related to the other major European languages. 5. Spain has a town called Juscar that was once completely blue. In 2011, the small Andalusian village of Juscar was painted blue to promote the Smurfs film. The idea proved so popular with tourists that the village remained blue. So yes, there really is a blue village in Spain. 6. Spain has an incredible number of islands. Spain isn't just about the mainland. The country has thousands of islands and islets, although only a relatively small number are permanently inhabited. The best known include Mallorca, Menorca, Ibiza, Tenerife, Gran Canaria, and Lanzarote. 7. Madrid is almost in the center of Spain. Madrid isn't located on the coast. In fact, it sits almost right in the geographical center of the country. At around 650 meters above sea level, Madrid is also one of Europe's highest capital cities. That elevation helps explain why Madrid can have surprisingly cold winters despite Spain's reputation for sunshine. 8. Spain once ruled a huge part of the world. At the height of the Spanish Empire, Spain controlled territories across Europe, the Americas, Africa, and Asia. Spanish influence spread so widely that today more than 500 million people speak Spanish worldwide. That makes Spanish one of the world's most widely spoken languages. 9. Spain has a city older than Rome. The city of Cadiz in Andalusia has ancient origins stretching back more than 3,000 years. It was founded by the Phoenicians and is often described as one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in Western Europe. So when you're walking around Cadiz, you're walking through thousands of years of history. 10. Spain has a national dish that isn't actually official. Many people assume that paella is Spain's official national dish. But Spain doesn't actually have an officially designated national dish. Paella originated in Valencia and has become internationally associated with Spanish cuisine, but Spain's food culture varies enormously from region to region. 11. Spain produces enormous amounts of olive oil. Spain is the world's leading producer of olive oil and is responsible for a huge proportion of global production. And much of that production comes from Andalusia, where vast landscapes are covered with olive trees. So when you enjoy olive oil in a Spanish restaurant, there's a good chance It came from Spain. 12. Spain has a surprisingly large number of castles. The word Spain is sometimes associated with beaches and resorts, but the country is also packed with castles. There are thousands of castles and fortifications scattered throughout Spain. The country's turbulent medieval history left behind an extraordinary architectural legacy. 13. The Spanish national anthem has no official lyrics. This is a particularly unusual fact. Spain's national anthem, Marcha Real, is one of the few national anthems in the world without official lyrics. So unlike most countries, Spanish sporting teams don't have an official set of words to sing along to. 14. Spain is home to one of Europe's most unusual festivals. Every year, the town of Buñol, near Valencia, hosts La Tomatina. Thousands of people gather for a giant tomato fight. Tons of ripe tomatoes are thrown through the streets, turning the town into what looks like a scene from a very messy comedy film. It's probably one of the world's strangest tourist attractions. 15. Spain has the world's largest banana producer in the Canary Islands. The Canary Islands are famous for their distinctive small bananas, known as Plátano de Canarias. They are so important to the islands that they have protected geographical status within the European Union. And because of the Canary Islands' climate, bananas can be grown there throughout much of the year. 16. The Spanish New Year tradition involves eating grapes. At midnight on New Year's Eve, many Spaniards eat 12 grapes, one for each stroke of the clock. The tradition is believed to bring good luck for the coming year. Try eating 12 grapes in time with the clock, and you'll discover that it's much harder than it sounds. 17. Spain has a road that crosses a runway. At Gibraltar Airport, the main road between Spain and Gibraltar famously crosses the airport's runway. Traffic has to stop when aircraft are taking off or landing. It's one of those unusual sights that reminds you just how complicated Europe's geography and borders can be. 18. Spain has the highest point in all of Spain outside mainland Europe. The highest mountain in Spain isn't on the mainland. It's Mount Teide, located on the island of Tenerife in the Canary Islands. At 3,115 meters, Teide is the highest mountain in Spain and one of the highest volcanoes in the world. 19. Spain has a town famous for a giant garlic festival. In the town of Las Pedroñeras, in Castilla-La Mancha, garlic is so important that the town hosts an annual garlic festival. The region is particularly famous for its purple garlic, which is considered a high-quality Spanish agricultural product. So yes, Spain even has a festival dedicated to garlic. 20. Spain is home to a city where you can see Africa from Europe. And finally, here's one of my favorite facts. From parts of southern Spain, particularly around the Strait of Gibraltar, you can look across the water and see the coast of Africa. At its narrowest point, Europe and Africa are separated by only around 14 kilometers. So on a clear day, you can literally stand in Europe and look across at another continent. So, how many of those 20 facts did you already know? Spain is a country that seems familiar to millions of people, but scratch beneath the surface and you'll discover an incredible mixture of history, geography, traditions, languages, and unusual little surprises. And that's one of the things that makes Spain such a fascinating country. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we'll be bringing you more interesting facts, stories, and information about Spain. And let me know in the comments, which of these facts surprised you the most? And if you know another fascinating fact about Spain that we haven't mentioned, put it in the comments. Perhaps we'll feature it in our next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.